Okay, I'm Jeremy Sales. I've lived in Seaford for nearly 4 years now, and I'm currently chairman of Seaford Art Club. It's my second year. Seaford Art Club was started in 1954, so we're coming up to 61 years old this year. And at one time it had 120 members. In the year after about 2000, there was a change of venue, and the sort of club membership dropped down, and I think with the recession and everything else, a lot of members lost interest, and it really struggled as a club. But my predecessor, Janice Dennington, made great efforts with the committee to sort of re-establish the club and encourage it to grow again. And I hope I've continued that over the last 2 years with Anne Benson, the current secretary. We've actively sort of tried to increase the membership again, and we've got it up from struggling to about 55, which we'd love to have more members, but we have a room that we meet in, and now we have a lot of members turn up each week. We have on average about 30, 33, and we can't cope with it anymore, unfortunately. Otherwise we'd love to have more members. There's a wide variety of techniques and styles and interests and expertise. Some of them I've had very little experience in art. Some had been doing it for years. Some have been making a sort of living out of it in some ways. There's one member who's done illustrations and Christmas cards all her life. You still see her work around even though she's retired. There's one of the members has exhibited at the Royal Academy Summer Show. Has got work in the National Collection. Has taught art. Has been involved with some very famous people in the 50s. Others are just have never really done seriously art, always wanted to. So there's a wide variety of abilities, and I think the nice thing about the club is it's become very social. No one's in any awe of others. Well, I suppose they are in awe. Some people think, well, I'll never be able to paint like that. They look at someone else's work, but I think that encourages other people to improve their work. And I think if people attend our annual show, they're often surprised at the standard of work. I mean, at the end of the day, largely we're all amateurs. We're not professionals, and I think the work is very interesting. I've been coming to the Crypt for about 10 years, so I've really made on and off, although I've only been in Seaford 4 years, and I think the improvements they've made in it have really made the venue better. I think it's really interesting. You've got the flint wall and you've got the modern white wall. Some of the work really suits itself on the flint side, and some work is better on a plain white background. But I think the history of the place really is quite an intriguing venue, and you've always got that other aspect. If someone comes in who's not really interested in the painting, they can go and see the Crypt. It's our annual show. I think there's over 40 members who will be exhibiting paintings. People enjoy hanging rather than, they don't necessarily want to sell their painting. They enjoy perhaps seeing it hung, being involved in the exhibition, stewarding, meeting people that perhaps like their work or don't like their work. I've sat there and listened to people saying all about my painting right next to me, saying, well, don't think that's right, that house is too big or that's too small. I find that really exciting. It's good. It's really interesting listening to other people's comments, and they don't know necessarily it's your painting, which has made me feel like that when I go to another exhibition of other people's work now. I'm always a bit careful what I say out loud in case I never know the artist's going to be right behind me. But I think people generally, the members really enjoy the whole thing of having the exhibition. It's a sort of highlight of the year. I think they look forward to it, and they're always worried that they're not going to be able to have enough work to present. I think that's a good thing. They're all hard at it, trying to, oh, I don't know, won't have enough work for the exhibitions. And this year, I think we've got over 110. So we've got some real enthusiasm from the members to exhibit. We hang on the day before the exhibition opens, and until about 10:30 in the morning, I don't know what paintings, what size, what colour, what styles, what they are. So actually hanging is quite a problem to try and make it look attractive. So far I've done it 3 years running with no problem, so I think it'll look okay.